and also thank Mr. Raza Murad, in fact, noted actor, joining us on this broadcast. Raza ji, please define to us, how do you remember this legendary actor today, the life and times of one and only Shashi Kapoor?
What Mr. Ashok Pandit has said right now, I would like to add some more things. He said that he was a complete filmmaker, he was a complete actor. I would add that he was a complete human being. And I would just describe him in a single sentence. He was an awfully nice man, very humble, very down to the earth, very helpful, very courteous. I never saw him losing his temper. I never heard any curse word from his mouth. He was absolutely normal human being. Although we all were just newcomers in front of him, but he was so humble. He used to put us in his comfort zone, and I have worked with him in more than 20 movies. So he was such a light-hearted person. There was a mischievous glint in his eyes, and he was always up to some mischief. He used to play pranks. This was Shashi Kapoor. And in spite of working for 18 hours a day, he was the busiest leading man of his times. I never saw him tired or exhausted. He was always in a playful mood. Always, he used to crack jokes and make the other person, absolutely at ease. So I've yet to come across a hero. I'm sorry to say I've worked with all the heroes, but he was the only leading man who did not have any kind of hang-ups or any, complexes. And I think the reason is that he was under the influence of his wife, Jennifer. She used to guide him. She used to control his diet. She used to control his, habits. She used to put an embargo on his drinks also, his diet also. So that was the reason. And after the expiry of Jennifer Ji, he just let himself go. There was no,
Okay.
Yeah, so that was the last straw that Shashi Kapoor just let himself go. He started drinking much, and his food habits became the usual Kapoor brand of food, And that was the reason. And he was, and I think the biggest jolt for him was the loneliness after Jennifer left this world. So he was very lonely. He became very lonely. And that loneliness also, that leaves you totally helpless.
Took a toll on his health.
Yeah. That took its toll. And it was so ironical that when he received this coveted Dada Sahab Phalke award, he was not in his senses. He did not know what's happening around him.
Right.
So the irony is that when you get this coveted award, either you are no more in this world, or when you get this, like Mr. Pran also, he was also not in his senses, and when Shashi Kapoor Sahab got this award, he was also totally, blank. He was wondering what is happening around him. They would have given this award to him long back. And that was the last time when we all were gathered and we celebrated. But he could not recognize anybody there. His memory had given.
Do you? Okay.
Sorry.
Raza Murad Sahab, if you remember any of your meetings with him today, when you look back, if you could just share some experiences, the moments that you've had with Shashi Kapoor. Do you remember anything about it? And if you could just share us.
Yeah. There was a moment. He got the National award, Best Actor award for a film called New Delhi Times. And I just went to him and I congratulated him that you have received the national award. And I said, I need your help now. And I said, don't worry, I'm not asking for any loans or financial assistance, or it's not regarding work. I just need your suggestions, I need your guidance. Then he said कि क्या है जल्दी बोलो. मैंने कहा कि साहब वो इस साल आपने नेशनल अवार्ड दिया बेस्ट एक्टर का. अगले साल मैं भी अवार्ड लेना चाहता हूँ. मेरा भी दिल चाहता है कि मुझे बेस्ट एक्टर का नेशनल अवार्ड मिले. सिर्फ आप मुझे ये बताइए कि इस अवार्ड को हासिल करने के लिए खर्चा कितना. सो वो मुझे मारने के लिए भागे. He ran after me. So the most admirable thing about him was that he used to take jokes also upon himself.